Y'all get ready. It's the hunt for Bolivar. Sometime during this live feed, either during or after, we're going to give out the clue for today's Hunt for Bolivar 2024. Y'all stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. I'm here with Ask Me About Bolivar once again, and we're going to cover an event. Over the last couple months, we've been doing businesses and events. And today we're going to talk about an event. In fact, an event that's happening this Saturday here on the Upper Texas Coast, Bolivar Peninsula. I'm here with Jeff, and he's sort of the not ramrod, but person that got it going again.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
We're going to talk about the golf cart poker run. It's an annual event, the first weekend in August.
Yes, sir.
Has been going on for years, and it raises a lot of money.
Yeah, to expand on that a little bit, it started a long time ago in a land far away. Actually, it was Brenda and Larry Flanagan were on the point of this thing, from what I understand. For at least 10 years. It went through other organizations, and then COVID hit. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, COVID hit.
And then I guess this is 24, 23, 22. It was spring of 21, I guess, that I just posted on a couple of sites and said, hey, where's the golf cart poker run? What happened to that?
Right.
Because prior to COVID, I was one of those people riding in the carts having a good time.
Right.
So I really had a good time. I brought it up. Long story short, I think Brenda reached out to me and she said, congratulations. She said, I'll help, but you take the helm.
Yeah.
So that's where it started a couple of years ago. This will be our third year back, 2024, August 3rd, 2024. And yes, we help primarily the local brave volunteer firefighters. The operative term is volunteer.
Right, the Port Bolivar,
schools.
Crystal Beach, and High Island.
Yes. These are the folks that whether it's a multi-vehicle accident, obviously if your home is on fire.
Or grass fire.
Or grass fire. If you just need help, these are the guys that answer the call at 3 a.m. They pull up their pants and they show up for free.
Yeah.
I really respect that.
That's dedication. But you also give to the schools.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I hate to sound hokey about this, but they are our future, these kids that we're investing in. And, the government provides them with funds. That's great. But they always have more projects, whether it's laptops or whatever they need, that they don't always get.
Right.
So we're investing in that through this program also.
So all the money stays on Bolivar Peninsula?
Every penny.
Every penny. It starts at Jose's, and typically starts at Jose's and ends at Stingery for a big auction. Now, there's an entry fee to get into the event, and you have a limited number. How many people is it?
The first year we started at 500. We bumped it to 550. This year was 600. We're increasing it incrementally because number one is safety. Okay. Number two, we don't want to block 87, for like a half hour. So we want people to be safe and to have a good time. And then at the stops, they
have to be able to serve people too.
Right. You have 600 people show up at your restaurant at one time. They're going to be there for about an hour. You have to bring in extra staff and all that. So the logistics of it is why we've limited it, and we've increased it by 50 each year. And everything's going fine.
Good.
Yep.
So people pay to be in this, a nominal fee, and that gets them a T-shirt usually and their entry. But the big fundraiser for this is actually the auction.
Right.
And some of the items that y'all have, especially this year, we're going to talk about them, a couple of them, have really been phenomenal. In years past, they go for top dollar. They even get donated back and sold a second time. There's a lot going on, but there's two items. I mean, there's baskets and signs and golf cart rentals and vacation rentals and gift certificates, but there's 2 items this year that one of them you've had it in the past and it's always done real good, and that's the Bolivar Lighthouse dinner for 8.
Right.
A tour of the lighthouse. This is a private event because typically they don't open their homes or the lighthouse up, especially now during the rebuild. That's always done real good.
Yes, there was a lot of excitement generated about that. Amy comes over from the lighthouse crew, and she makes the presentation. I wish I had as much passion for something as that lady does. She does such a great presentation on it, gets them all riled up. You touched on one thing. Some of the items are donated back. Last year, Brad Bradis bid and won on a GalvestonCruises.com $500, and he donated it back this year. So I reached out to them. So this year we have a $1,000 certificate for that.
Galveston Cruises.
Thanks to Brad for spending the money and giving it back. And he's a wonderful host down there at Stingery's.
There's nothing better than the deck. There's always music going in the background, boats coming by, plenty of adult beverages, and that. But let's talk about auction item number 2. Y'all know about the Battleship Texas, and I've talked about this on one of our other shows. You know, it's gone through the rebuild. They more or less know it's going to be at Pier 21 now, from what my understandings are. Hopefully it does. I'd love to see it here on Bolivar, but that's not going to happen.
Maybe Keith will pitch in on that.
Yeah, pitch in on that. I'll talk to him about that. But they're going to have a re-grand opening, and I can just imagine what that event's going to be like, because I've seen christenings that they've had for battleships and stuff, little other ships in the Navy over there, and they roll out the red carpet. And so Jeff got a 2-person, you and 1 guest, exclusive tickets to the re-grand opening. Now, how awesome. Can you even imagine what that's going to be like? The dignitaries are going to be there.
Right.
The heck, movie stars, I guess you could say, just to be able to go to that and take a loved one or a friend with you.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Literally.
Yeah, once in my lifetime. Now, if they go another 70 years and they do this again, the tickets probably cost more. But yeah, it is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and we very, very much thank the Battleship Texas folks over there for donating this to us as an auction item. It's going to be epic. Yeah.
I mean, you and I were talking. We talked. The governor. Thought maybe he would be involved with it.
I think he's got about 16 million invested in this. I think if I was him, I would show up.
Right.
I'm not saying he's going to be there, but yeah.
But this item here is going to be one of those that, it'll never happen again that we know of, or in our lifetime. And it's sort of like buying that one shot at the moon, because it's not going to happen again. And to be able to do in the history, the history alone is going to be crazy. So let's go over timing for the auction. It's going to be at Stingery Restaurant.
Yeah, well,
this Saturday.
A lot of people have asked me that question. What time? Understand, we're starting at that end of the peninsula, and we're herding 600 chickens through all these stops. So our window is from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. as far as to start.
Right.
Okay. When folks get there, they'll sign up for a paddle. We did paddles last year. It worked real well, although we ran out. We doubled the number of paddles. So you show up, you get a paddle
with your number on it.
With your number, and we start the auction, and it's going to be a really good time. Before I forget, somebody asked last week, do we have to be a participant in the poker run to come to the auction? No.
Sit at home in the AC, take the grandkids to the beach,
Right.
you know, sleep late, get up, have a brunch, and then come down to the auction and be ready for a good time.
It's fun. I don't know how many of you know Larry Flanagan, but that dude's a hoot. Before I was helping with this event, as I said, I was a participant. Let me tell you, he got a lot of money out of me.
That's right.
That dude is good. But you feel
That's
good. You're having fun while you're writing this check or swiping a credit card.
That's right. And speaking of credit cards, so people can pay by check or credit card at the event.
Yep.
So there's no reason why you can't pay for your item. This Saturday, between 2 and 3, probably I'd get there about 2 to get a parking spot and a good seat, or a little before.
Go out there and see Wendy Jo Thibodeau. She's working behind the bar and her hard-working crew.
Yep.
And they will take care of you.
Great, great. Well, Jeff, thanks for joining us this morning. Thanks for breakfast before this. In fact, if you see it, I dribbled on my shirt. But we've got the hunt for Bolivar. And I wanted to get the clue out real quick. Remember, this clue will be up by 7 a.m. in the window of the Tourism Center. Today's Wednesday, July 31st. Clue number 2. First on our list is a boat often used to assist larger vessels.
Oh, I know.
Like the vessel holding Bolivar this week, the dinghy is a small but mighty and sleek. So there's today's clue on where Bolivar's hidden. First on our list is a boat often used to assist larger vessels. Like the vessel holding Bolivar this week, the dinghy is a small but mighty and sleek. There's today's clue. We'll have it up. Jeff, thanks for joining us. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless. And next week, we're going to be talking about the Bolivar Rig Run on Ask Me About Bolivar. God bless, and bye-bye. The Big Store, located at 2385 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, on Bolivar Peninsula. If you're on Bolivar Peninsula and you need anything, stop by the Big Store, where you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. The Big Store is a fully stocked grocery store with fresh fruits and vegetables, meat department with hand-cut steaks, canned goods, dairy products, frozen foods, and beer and wine. The Big Store is also home to a gift shop, camping and fishing supplies, RV supplies, tools and hardware, and home goods, all under one roof. The Bolivar Peninsula Superstore, like they say, if the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. For more information on the Big Store and their weekly sales ad, please visit www.thebigstore.us.